On Sunday, the Texas Supreme Court temporarily halted lower court rulings that allowed local governments and school districts to issue mask mandates. Republican Governor Greg Abbott had issued an executive order banning them from requiring masks. The ruling applies to Dallas and Bexar counties. Both had reinstated some form of mask requirement in recent days. The Dallas Independent School District and San Antonio Independent School both said they would still require masks in schools. In Harris County, the Houston Independent School District will also have a mask mandate. It's the biggest school district in Texas. Classes begin next Monday. Houston Independent School District Superintendent Millard House II joins me now. Superintendent, welcome. Thanks very much for being with us. What will the mask mandate look like in your school district?
Thanks for having me. And the mask mandate will be simple. All students and staff, as well as our visitors, will be required to wear face coverings over both their nose and their mouth. There will be, of course, some exceptions to the mandate. For example, individuals that have some type of or any type of medical issue can bring the necessary documentation to share with us. Those are, again, exceptions. Non-compliance with the mask mandate in our district could require disciplinary action. This is, of course, in certain circumstances where someone would just refuse to wear the mask. An employee can be sent home, and if further non-compliance happens in a situation, we would continue with some type of progressive discipline.
Well, right now, the Harris County Public Health Department lists the threat level from COVID as severe. What other safety precautions is your school district taking this year besides masking?
We know that masking is clearly one of the most important, but there are other things that we're doing. Our district, we're cleaning our buildings, of course, with disinfectant. We're also fogging our buildings with electrostatic foggers at night. We're utilizing hospital-grade products as a precautionary measure. Schools and offices are also provided with hand soap as needed, paper towels, tissues, hand sanitizer, disinfectant, all the things that we know that can mitigate the spread of COVID-19 and the variant. So these are some of the items that we're doing. We're also focusing our efforts on high-touch cleaning. And those are the items like light switches, door seals, all the different places where we know will be touched frequently on a daily basis. So these are important in the mitigation as well.
So, Superintendent, even with all those mitigation measures, are there still plans in place for students who may want to do virtual learning?
So we're one of very few school districts in the state of Texas that were grandfathered into a virtual school. So we have about 8,000 students in our virtual school. We're looking to expand that by a couple thousand additional students. We also have a temporary online learning program that we've put together, and that's more so for those kids that end up in quarantine. It allows for them to be online and learn up to 20 school days from a temporary standpoint. So those are the opportunities for online or virtual learning, temporary learning that we have in the Houston Independent School District.
Well, what kind of reaction have you received from parents to the mask mandate?
Of course, this is a hot topic. It's been split. A majority of the parents that have reached out have been very supportive, but of course there have been some that feel like their rights have been infringed, and we understand that. But what we know about the data in Harris County is simple. We've had over 500% increase in hospitalizations. We've gone in 5 to 6 weeks from a 4% community spread to nearly 20% community spread. So while there has been a split feeling around mask mandates, we know and feel it's the best to ensure that we mitigate the spread in our schools and in our community as well.
And Superintendent, you've said that you are not trying to butt heads with Governor Abbott with this mandate. I wonder, have you spoken with him recently?
We have not, and in most cases, superintendents don't have direct conversations with the governor. We typically communicate with the education agency, the state education agency. So there hasn't been direct conversation. I think at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, and we want a safe return to engage with our families, for them to understand that school is a much safer environment with the mitigation strategies than our environments in our public right now. So we're looking forward to a strong start to the school year on August the 23rd, next Monday.
Superintendent Millard House II. Superintendent, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.